Hurricane Helene was such a unique storm because we are so far inland. Normally we deal with coastal regions and islands. However, we're in the mountainsides of North Carolina in a river town that had a monstrous amount of rain that ended up flooding and destroying their cities, and then also the little communities that are up in the mountains. We faced a lot of unique challenges, but we had to work through those items, and we found a way collectively as a team, not only USACE, but the state, FEMA, and our contractors to really meet the needs of the individuals that were impacted by Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Helene came and made a pretty big impact in Asheville area, and we need to restore power to the affected communities up in the mountainous regions. Most of the generators being installed in this region are at wastewater pumps, freshwater areas, and nursing homes. FEMA identifies that an incoming storm is happening and they give us a mission assignment. In turn, we mobilize to the site that is going to be the affected area, and FEMA brings the generators, and our contractors must bring all the labor, equipment, supplies, and materials to the site in order to meet the demands and requirements for power generation at critical public facilities and have life-saving, life-sustaining support at those facilities. FEMA is responsible for providing us the funding and the mission assignment. In turn, USACE goes ahead and works with their contractors to bring all the labor and equipment to install. But before all that happens, USACE works with the state and FEMA to identify a one-to-end list on the critical facilities that they deem the most important, so we can get out to those sites first and have that priority generator installed as quick as possible. There are sometimes logistical challenges that we face that are much more complex, and we have to work with the state and some other agencies that help us determine the best path forward. Some of our hauling and installing teams may see down power lines, down trees, dilapidated roads as they go out to those sites, and they may actually have to be diverted into a new route that does take that extra time. So the logistical challenges are set up as we're leaving the GSPs. However, we might have to find another route as we approach the area because of down bridge or a road closure due to poor road conditions. A GSP is a generator staging base location where we operate out of. FEMA does provide us the generators and fuel tanks. We have our command cell here, and we work with the state. We see the priority list coming down, and once the facility is assessed and identified with needing a generator, we go ahead and take all those generators out to the facilities that have been identified that need power. We're on a recall notice of 6 hours, so we can get to the sites within 21, 24, 48 hours. It's a lot to pick up your lives and family, but you know you're doing it for the greater good of our nation. I do this job because it makes me feel good. I'm good at it. I have a way to communicate with individuals, and that allows them to follow the processes and procedures that are in place while delivering readiness and hope to the communities. It's unfortunate when we have to come into these locations because it is a devastated time for them, but showing that we are here and our force is here to help them and get them power, get them clean water, get them the hospitals turned back on for life-saving support, that makes me feel good each and every night. The hours are long, but you know you're making an impact, so it makes you feel okay when you go to bed. You know, you may miss a meal, you may miss a day of talking to your family, but you're making an impact to the community that just lost everything. When we install generators at critical public facilities, it provides and allows lives to move on, go back to normalcy. It provides a little bit of hope that these individuals have not been forgotten about. We're here to assist, and we want to go as fast as possible. And once we get to flip the switch of the generator and turn that power on, hopefully everyone can rest a little bit easier that night.